Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 22 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play. Set mode, no items, so yeah. So with that being said, let's go on ahead to prison here. We've brought the two that were snooping around Akiwa Town, sir. Is that so? Looks like it's just two children, wrong place, wrong time. What's going on here? What's the deal with bringing us to this island? Forgive my politeness, I did not introduce myself. My name is Neve. I am the warden of Black Steeple Castle. You two will be spending the rest of your days in my castle. What? Live here? You must be joking. I'm not going to live here forever. It seems you are without a choice, young lady. I'd explain, but I'm sure you will learn for yourself quite soon. You look familiar. Have we met before? Me, if you've ever been to Sheridan Village, then maybe. Did you just say Sheridan? That's where Kata used to live. Now I remember. You are Kata's daughter, aren't you? Little Alita. You knew Kata. It doesn't matter. Guards, bring them to their cells. Yes, Warden Neve. Big bro moment. Alon, get in. What about me? Where am I supposed to go? We have a very special cell laid out just for you. Don't worry. Please follow me this way. Bro moment. We're now in prison. Yay. Alrighty, before I do anything else and kind of like start up the whole thing, let me switch up the team. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alrighty, sorry for the pause there. Got the somewhat main team back. I think I brought it up before. This isn't really like my main team that I would use for Rejuvenation, but it's the one that I'll be using for the time being, and of course we'll switch it up if need be for certain future battles, so yeah. But with that being said, let's go on to sleep so we can continue the next segment in the game. Who's that in there, rustling around in their sleep? Looks like I have a new neighbor. Sick. Come closer to the wall, silly. We can hear each other better. There you go. I can hear you much clearer now. So, how'd you get stuck here in this dump? How did you... You know, the usual. I believe that's the one that gives you the point. The other one I believe is neutral, so answer however you wish to do so, but of course I would recommend getting the points unless you're doing like a renegade playthrough. Man, I feel that, bro. I was just minding my own business and then I'm up and abducted. What the hell? Hey, you sound cool. I like you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Saki Blakery. Huh? You know who I am? I mean, I do stream online with my friend Eric, so I'm not that surprised, plus my name is quite famous. Oh, but you and your friend were both looking for me to fix some sort of machine. Well, I'm your gal. I can fix anything. Morning has come, everyone up and at it. Hot. Let's get the frick on out of here. Hey, you're that person I ran over with my trolley at the Crystalia Hotel. Good times. Well, since we've met before, that means that we are already friends. You said you were here with your other friend, right? Where is she? Do you know? The guards said that they had a special cell for Alita. That's not good. Let's not worry about that for now. I'm sure you are very confused, Yee? Why don't I give you the tour around here? I'll help clear things up. Don't lag behind. And then of course the whole trolley dialogue that she gave there, I believe I brought it up during the second? Yeah, it would have had to have been the second episode. There are small little hidden stuff that you can see and find and talk to certain people at certain given points within the game that somewhat alter the dialogues in the future. So of course, if you did miss that little cutscene at the very start of the game with the Chrysilla Hotel with her running you over with the trolley, then you would not get that dialogue there, so just in case if anybody didn't know that or may have been curious about that. But anyways though, Black Steeple Castle gets terrible blizzards at night, the island is small, I wonder if any ships have ever crashed into it. Probably. Okay, so this is the main floor of Black Steeple Castle. To the north you can find the throne room, if you take a left you'll reach the garden, and if you take a right you can find the dining hall, and eventually the warden's room. Follow me. If we go a bit south, you can see the exit that'll bring you to the front courtyard. To the right, all the way down to the hall, you'll find the battleground. It's a little too early, so that room is not open, but this is where my friend Valerie likes to hang around. For now, let's exit the building and head east to the quarry. That's where my friends are right now, I think. So before we follow Saki on over there, I do want to check out the castle real quick. It seems for the most part, yeah, the little symbol and the statues and the throne room overall haven't really changed at all. I'm just more so curious if they would have maybe done something different, so might as well take a little detour and look around. I saw the warden with some girl with purple hair earlier. It was very quick though. I don't know where they went. For a moment. We'll find her eventually. Okay, yeah, so yeah, cafeteria seems, yeah, it seems the same, and I don't think the NPCs here really say a lot of interesting things. Right. Okay, so that hasn't really changed at all. I guess I can speed up real quick. I assume that's locked, right? Same with that. One of my Aerodactyl. Okay. So I guess we'll head on out of here then. Now I believe you say something interesting. This fountain is so beautiful, the lights make it feel alive, it makes me feel warm. And then, I don't know if they changed it, but I do think her dialogue changes a little bit later within the castle arc, however you want to word it. Okay, so you pretty much say the same thing. I just can't take it. Right, both of those doors lead back to the cafeteria. Okay, so the sigil has stayed the same. Yeah, for the most part, I think it's pretty much the same. There might have been some small stuff that I'm not really noticing, but it seems there really hasn't really been any changes sprite-wise. Now, I don't know if the story or dialogue's gonna change a little bit with this segment, but I guess we'll find out, and if not, that's fine too. I don't think it's good. Okay. I want to read that actually. No idea what these gemstones are, but even I can tell that they exude a massive amount of energy. Whatever Neve wants with them, I don't think it's good. That can kind of get into a little theory with like the Team Zen uniforms that have like the little like green jewel markings on it. I mean, like, these are like purple gemstones though, but you know, I'm not gonna get into like any like tinfoil hat theories right now. Keep it moving, there's nothing to see here. Maybe in the future I'll get more into it, but for now, let's continue the story. No tinfoil hat right now. They're forcing us to mine in these damp conditions. It's too cold down here. Okay, so there's Saki there. And then easily one of my favorite characters within the game. Yep. 2. What a waste of time. There wasn't even any ore inside. Can I help you? Adam, I made a new friend. This one's for real this time. A new friend. I'm sure this one will last, just like Susie. Alright, which one to choose? Who's the Susie person? What happened to her? You know what happened to her? Saki tested out one of her inventions on her and it went badly. Now Susie avoids her. Who cares? Anyway, I don't need fake friends. Anyway, Adam, this is my new BFF, Alan. Alan, this is Adam. Hi. Don't mind Adam, Alan. He's what the cool kids call an introvert. A man of few words, but those words, so special. Say, I thought Valerie was supposed to be here with you. She dipped? She's off trying to win a night at the Prestige room again. I'm doing her work just in case she loses and hasn't filled her quota. Leave it to Val to do something so unreasonable and irresponsible. Losing and not filling your quota means no dinner, no thank you. True that. Oh, I guess I haven't really explained much. I was gonna leave that to Val, but fine. So Alon, every day we're assigned tasks to do and we have to meet their quota, otherwise they don't feed us. But there's a way out of this. If you compete at the battleground competition and win, you don't have to do anything for the day. That also includes sleeping in a super luxurious place called the Prestige Room. And as for why we have to do this, why we are here at all, yeah, no one really knows. Oops. But it's not that bad. It's like for summer vacation, except it's winter. Alright, that's enough explanation. I'm going to go find Valerie. Hell yeah. I'm going with you. She's at the battleground, ye? Alon, you want to come along, or do you want to stick around and explore? You'll have a ton of time to do this later, trust me. Sure, I'll go. Yes, bon voyage, let's skedaddle. For a moment. And then I think you can actually just run on back if you actually really wanted to. Now, I mean, I guess since we're already here, might as well. Let's see. I don't think they say much else. Is too strong. Want to be here anymore? Alrighty. Now we can kind of go back up. I don't think there really is anything else that I'm like missing, so yeah, and if I am missing something then whoops. Alright, save here. Whoops. Wrong area. You made it just in time. Valerie's on a roll. Come on. The battle has ended. Valerie is the winner. My prestige room, sorry. The luxury, the food, the luxury again. All gone within seconds. Woo. And all that... I cannot read today. And that's all she wrote, folks. Thank you all for coming. Guess I did her work for nothing. Nah, I'll just use what work you did. Yay, day off, sorta. Poor Adam. I don't know, like... I don't know if, like, other people might fail... I feel like I said that weird. Might feel the same way about, like, Adam. I don't know why, like, I've always just been, like, a big fan of his character, and, again, it reminds me, one of these days, I need to do one of those, like, tier list maker videos, because I think there is... like a tier list for like the Rejuve characters, Reborn, Desolation, and stuff like that. And I don't know if they really would get many views on the channel. I mean, like, it's not like views are like that, like, important by any means. It's more so a thing that I want to do. Whether people do or don't watch it is totally fine, but I just don't know how people might feel about something kind of like different than like the Let's Plays that I've been doing. I guess overall, it's something that I want to do regardless, so I'll just leave it at that before I derail and go off track a lot. Hold on a second, take a look up there, Alon. It's the warden. For a moment. You know, one of these days I'm gonna get into a rant about Neve. He's one of those characters that, like, I don't want to get into like spoilers like right now, but like I've never understand him, but at the same time there's things that he has said that it's like I get that, but it's like you just go to like 0 to like a million with like your choices and whatnot, that it's like I don't agree with like the actions and a lot of things that you say, but like there is some level of like, I don't know. No, you know what? I'll leave it at that. I'll get more into it specifically when I get to that point, but we'll leave it at that. And I do want to go into like a rant about like the other, you know, like Team Zen admins and all of that at some given point. Maybe next episode, honestly, but we'll see. See to it that Valerie gains access to the prestige room for the night. Yes, sir, right away, sir. Huh, still no sight of your friend. That's so odd. Hey guys, I see you made it just in time to see my victory. Valerie. Good day to you, Saki. Who's the new kid? That's Alon. They're a new friend of ours. Nice to meet you, Alon. My name is Valerie Kersey, gym leader of Akua Town, owner of the Akua Town Aquarium, and water show performer. I see you met my other two friends, who just so happen to be gym leaders themselves. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier, but it's true. I am the Steel-type leader of West Giron City, and Adam is the Rock-type leader of the desert. I came from the desert. Yeah, that. You must have arrived overnight. I didn't see you yesterday. They did. Looks like they were captured along with a friend. Her name was Alita or something. Alita. I don't think I've heard about her, let alone seen her. That's weird. Usually everyone has free reign to roam the castle at their own leisure. Newcomers usually aren't allowed in the garden right away, so maybe we should head back to the mines for info. Maybe someone has seen her, or I don't know. Seems like the best we can do. Alright gang, let's head on back to the mines and see what we can find. Oh, that's cool, so it kind of like skips you on back here. I don't remember if it's done that before with V13, but either way it is pretty convenient. Have I seen or heard of a girl named Alita? I don't think I have, sorry. I tried asking people things, but I got nothing. Alita, Elita, I feel like I said that wrong. I haven't interacted with anyone with that name, sorry. Maybe someone else has. Really hope you find your friend. I guess we'll turn on the speed up. The people here at the mines don't see much. Sorry, I don't know, I had that pause there. So I don't know how much we're gonna dig up. Pun not intended. I got you. Alita, I've been down here for a while. I haven't seen anyone like that. Not that I've necessarily talked to anyone but myself, so... Sorry, even if I did see an Alita, I wouldn't have noticed. I've been trying to get this drill to do what I want. No, I haven't heard of Alita. Please leave me alone. Nothing from the people here. I don't think we're getting anywhere. Alrighty. Also, I know I'm probably like the first one to finally like realize this. Well, sorry, I worded that wrong. I'm probably like the last person to realize this. I feel like most people probably knew this by now, but I just like made like a connection that like the drill workers here are like the people that were kidnapped at the one drill within like Akua Town where they do like the fossil work and the drilling and all that. That's these guys here. I don't know why I never put two and two together, but now I just kind of like made that connection there. Anyways, enough of me being dumb. And they brought her to this place, I can't really say where. For a moment. Yeah, I think I'll take a look late. Lost? If not, you should get Get it? Get lost. Alita, oh, you must be talking about that girl with the purple hair, yeah? Yeah, I've seen her, but that's none of your business. Actually, it is our business. Whoa, whoa, what's all of this then? Who the hell do you guys think you are? Running around leaving scars. Alright. I wanted to be funny, but that was not funny. I don't have to tell you all anything. Actually, you do. That girl you mentioned before is a friend of ours. We just want to know where she is, and that's all. Information don't come free. You want it badly, so then you will have to fight for it. Target sighted. Let's take him down. Sounds like a plan. I'm a choke. Oh, we're chilling. We're fine. I'm kind of surprised you took the hit. I mean, I probably could have just went for bounce, but it is like a 2-turn move, though. I guess we'll go for it here. Oh, what? I thought bounce was... I'm thinking of fly, aren't I? That's probably what I'm thinking of. Let's go for Night Slash here. Graveler, just stay in, doesn't really matter. I don't see us losing anyways. What in the hell? I don't want to give up that info yet. I was gonna sell it. I mean, sell it for what? Well, I guess I don't know, more food or more blankets or something, I don't know. You guys are strong, I didn't expect that. Now about our friend. Alright, fine, but don't tell the guards I told you this. I stay up past curfew and late last night was no different. While everyone's downstairs sleeping, I'm roaming the castle for secrets. And I was just heading back before I got caught. I saw her with my preferal, however you say that. She was being dragged by the warden, by the hair and all. No idea why, but that's just what I saw. Haven't seen her since. So if anything, she may still be in the warden's room. But why? What makes her so special? I'll save her myself. Help me save her. I don't think either or increases or decreases points, but I don't remember. Let me go take a look. Alright, yeah, it doesn't matter which one you choose. It seems that it is neutral either way. I'll just go with the first one. Help me save her. Help you? With what? What can we do? If you're new here, you need someone to explain the situation better. Hey, there was a lot to talk about. It would have ruined the pacing. Alan, have you seen those weird floating objects around the castle? They're called sigils. They're the reason why we cannot fight back. They make our Pokemon mindless. If you try to attack anything that bears the same mark as the sigil, they completely freeze up. That includes the guards, warden, and the castle itself. Some of us have also tried escaping via the river and the garden, or flying on out, but after a certain point, they just stop moving, they refuse to leave. Not to mention that the guards can take control of your Pokemon if they so desire. Some kid with a Jolteon tried something cheeky and attacked the guard, and... So basically we're screwed. That's right, and you know what? I'm gonna be screwed somewhere else. With all due respect, you're strong, but you're not the kind of crowd I tend to hang around. Don't bother us again, please. Don't worry, we won't. Good. Crap, what are we gonna do now, Val? Well, for one, we've got to figure out some way to escape, but to do that, we're going to need our Pokemon to listen to our commands all the time, which means we're going to have to deactivate the sigils. Maybe I can figure something out. We could investigate the one here in the mines. It's the only thing we've got right now. Let's go then, the day's ending. For a moment. I guess we'll go on ahead and check it out. So this is it. I've never gotten this close to one before. I have. It's nothing special. It just looks like a floating sword. By taking a quick look, the stand beneath it is flushing out some kind of force keeping it airborne. Now, I mean, it kind of looks a little like similar to like a few things, honestly. I just don't know if I mean, like, I just don't think the sigil is like I mean, like, it is like somewhat important, but it's like, I don't think there's a point going into like a rant about the sigil, because I think it's only like appeared like once in the entire game, like within like the castle here. But other than that, I don't think it's been anywhere else for the most part, unless I'm forgetting something. I'll just kind of like leave it at that. Some people might see some of the similarities that I'm kind of like hinting at, but I'm not going to go into a spoiler rant about this thing. The glowing white particles must be the main cause of the phenomenon with our Pokemon freezing up. If there was some way to describe it, it seems like it's hacking into our Pokemon's brain. It sends commands to them whenever the sigil sense any sort of violence towards it or whatever it's protecting. Freaky sci-fi crap, but that's what I've been gathering anyways. Any idea on how to deal with this then? Let's try a few things. Boop. Saki, what did you do? I just tried touching it. It wasn't me, I promise. It looks like it's some sort of pad. It's looking for a key code. What are the chances this is something the guards use to disable these things? Pretty high. What do you think it could be? I read a book in the library the other day about some warrior and his queen. Warrior and the queen. Oh, right. I won't get into that right now. There was a number on the back of the book that was... Now, honestly, I'm gonna write that down. I don't think there's ever a point within the game that... Let me write it down real quick, since I'm not like in front of the mic. 8091. I just want like a little like reminder. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's try it. Wait, that's incorrect code. Calling nearby guard for assistance. Ah, crap. Nah, I'm not going back to jail. Scatter. Bro moment. Not even for a day and you are already causing trouble? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to bring you to the warden's quarters. You only have yourself to blame. Bro moment. A voice crack there. Hey Neve, what's going on, bro? It's been a minute. I don't know if I would call you a bro, but... yeah. Neve, sir, I brought a lawn. Let them in. Of course, sir. I like how we just like going ahead and just sit anyways. We're just chilling. Comfortable? You're not one to talk much. I can respect that. You know, we've met each other twice before. Do you remember? It was quite some time ago. It was so brief, I don't expect you to remember, but it was when the SS Oceana was capsizing, and then when you appeared before us at our HQ. For you to appear here at my castle is, well, it's almost like it was fate, don't you agree? The people that brought you here, Deathwings, we call them, they are amongst the highest ranking members of Team Zen. I'm sure you are wondering why we've been abducting people left and... See, like, I wonder... I don't think there's, like, any, like, significance to that, but, like, that certain pause, we've been abducting people. Like, I don't know. Just something to kind of, like, point out. The reason is because of you. Your recent meddling was. Sorry. Your recent meddling has caused our leader, Madam X, to become extremely on edge. She planned on hunting you down personally, but in the end, she decided against it. If she got rid of you, she was sure another hero would pop up eventually. So, as for right now, containment is the answer. You know, if you hadn't been so annoying, our plans would have been completed as of now. The whole debacle with that girl, Malia, being a member of Team Zen was terrifying. When Madam X found out Malia had died, I rarely, truly feel fear. But that day, where's Alita? Your concern is touching. It is. Don't worry, she is safe. And it is kind of like a cool thing with like the character, because it's like, you know what? I don't care what happened to you. Screw you. Screw all of that. Where's Alita? I don't know. I really like that kind of like attitude and whatnot, but it's still something to kind of like think about in a sense with the whole like Madam X thing. And it's something that like me and like one like longtime viewer have like talked about here and there, and honestly a few others with like speculations and all that back in the day. Well, not even like back in the day, but even like with like the recent series, that it's like I don't know if like Team Zen ultimately is like they do evil things. They are an evil organization. They are a terrorist organization. Like I get that, I understand that, but I still somewhat like stand firm on the idea that I'm willing to do all this for the greater good. There's something much more darker, maybe sinister, or something much more powerful than any of us can even like imagine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get like super into it, but I would just kind of like leave it at that. But I don't know. Like it just makes me think. Cause like the whole like Madam X thing. Like I thought about coming after you. I wanted to kill you myself, but I'm against it because somebody else is gonna take the same role. I understand that mindset, but I just think it's another way of her just to be like, I don't really want to kill them. I'll just stall, because why not? Because, like, knowing certain things about her, she can easily get rid of us, and then the next hero, and then the next hero, and then the next hero. Like, there's not many people at all that can really do anything to her, like, at all, right? So, I don't know. I think there's more of a reason to why us specifically, and I don't want to get into like spoiler stuff on some of that because I do have like ideas on it, but we'll just kind of like leave it vague like that for now. But I don't know. It is kind of like interesting overall just to, think about some of those things. And I know I worded it really terribly there, but in due time, I'll get to a point that I think I'm more, how do I want to word it? It's more appropriate to talk about it during some of the later scenes because it is still somewhat early in the game here, so we'll kind of like leave it at that. She's just been experiencing some punishment that was owed. See, now, okay, sorry, real quick. The thing that I brought up about Neve that like he is like a terrible person, right? There are some things that it's like I understand what you're wanting and what you're trying to do, and we'll get to that when we get to that point when he like announces his, goals and whatnot, and whenever I get into like a rant on like the other admins and whatnot. But it's like there's like a very few amount of things that it's like I get that, but it's like why do you have to do it in the most horrendous and terrible way possible? I don't understand that because it's like I kind of want to get into like spoilers, but it's like I'm not going to. What I will say, it's like it's so like not deserved. Like how can you sit there with like a straight face and be like, I knew your father, you're Alita, Kate is gone. Now I'm going to pretty much abuse you and electrocute you and all this kind of stuff. Like, well, the electrocuting part wasn't even brought up yet. That's a slight spoiler. Sorry, but anyways, like they're doing like so many like terrible things to her that it's just like I don't know. I'll get into it more in the future. Nothing that's any of her fault, but just a little act of revenge towards an old friend of mine. Anyway, we're done here. I think you've already served. I cannot read today. Anyway, we're done here. I think you've served your bit of detention already. If I see you again for any kind of offense, I will take away your Pokemon privileges, and then you will be truly powerless. Bro moment. And then, right, they are over here. Hey Alon, over here. Sorry for the voice crack there. Bro moment. Alright, what's going on, Valerie? Hey, you don't look so good. Was the warden rough on you? You know, when someone says scatter, it means you're supposed to run in a different direction. Can't just stand around and wait to get thrown in jail, yo. This wouldn't have happened if you just thought about what you were doing. I admit it was a bit hastily of me, but oh well. Sorry, Alon, my bad. Saki, what are you doing anyways? I'm working on my next invention, not sure on what to name it yet, but Rose sounds like a good name. Could this invention help us out in some sort of way? Definitely not. There's no way I could build something like this on this island. That's disappointing. So Alon, I'm sure you are very eager to share your experience with the warden. What happened up there? He didn't threaten you, did he? Alon explained their interaction with Neve. Suddenly, I don't feel so well. Why is the warden keeping Alita isolated from everyone else? It's no use thinking about it right now. We don't have enough information. Honestly, I think we should all just call it a day. It's been long, annoying, and I'm done with this. Well, I guess you're right. We should have a reset. I'll try to think of something for tomorrow. We're expecting a blizzard. Get warm and comfortable. It'll be a cold night. For a moment. And then I don't believe there's... I guess I can look just in case. Can I get a cold glass of water? For a moment. Let's see. It is kind of like goofy with water though. Interesting question. I don't think anyone's gonna answer, but room temp or cold? I'm probably gonna go on the side of the sinners. I prefer room temp. There are like occasions that it's like, yeah, I want a cold water, but I've always preferred room temp. Or you know, we can add a third one. We can have a little thing for the psychos that are like, well, I like warm and hot water. I don't know if anyone can actually, with like a straight face, be like, I love hot boiling water. I don't know. There might be a few out there, but I would assume most would prefer cold or room temp. Anyways, enough of me being goofy there. Let's see. Right, we can actually capture a few Pokemon here. I definitely do want a Tangela. If I can capture one. I don't think... I mean, it might take one. Okay. And then I think there's a Cramorant here, right? I mean, I don't know if I really would ever use a Cramorant though, honestly. I mean, like... I mean, I guess I can capture one just in case. Well, that one's shiny, so I kind of want to capture it now. I don't really want to like attack it either, just in case. Bro moment. There we go. And then I don't even know what to name you, honestly. Alright, and I think that's pretty much it. Or was there like an Abomasnow here? Teddy Ursa. I don't think I'll ever use an Ursa ring. Why do I feel like there's like an Abomasnow? I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've ever used an Abomasnow like once, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't hate Abomasnow by any means, but I just don't believe I've ever once said, hey, let's use this guy. Alright, let's go on to bed here. Night 1. The Hooded Girl. Oh, right, okay. What's going on? We've picked up something on our radars. Whatever it is, it's drifting in right now. There, I can see it. What the? There's someone floating on top of that whaler. At this time of night, during a blizzard, this person must be mad. If they are even still alive, let's bring them to the warden. He'll know what to do. You doing well? You've been out cold literally for a couple of hours. Alright, let's start here. What is your name? It's Emma. Okay, Emma. I'll cut right to the chase. What are you doing here? I would like to answer that question, but I don't really know what here is. You are at Black Steeple Castle. Does that ring a bell? I've heard of that place before, an old abandoned castle off the shores of the Arctica region, namely Neverwinter, which is why I was out tonight. My grandmother called for me, so I came all this way to visit her. But then I was caught in the blizzard and lost consciousness due to the cold. Well, this blizzard has ruined you in more ways than one. Unfortunately, you've stumbled upon something you were not meant to. And because of this, I must subject you to the same fate everyone else has been bound to. Guards, take Emma away and put her in one of the cells like the rest. Wait, hear me out. I have something to say. Yes, sir? What is it then? Don't just throw me away into a cell like everyone else. Allow me to help you with whatever it is you're doing here. You must be joking, girl. Laughable. Why should I entertain this idea? While I was being carried into the castle, I was still conscious. I could hear the guards complain about there being one more mouth to feed, one more person to look after. Based on their tone of voice, I could tell that things here are becoming even more difficult to maintain. I worked with people before. I know how to handle them. Not only that, but I'm strong. I can hold my own. Those are bold words, but that's just what they are. Words. Allow me to prove it myself then. Is there such a way too? There may just be a suitable test? Alright. Succeed at this task I bestow upon you, and I will consider your offer. Deal. Bro moment. Day 2, Black Steeple Battle, or Battleoin, however you say that. Bro moment. Alon, a new person showed up overnight again, but this time it's different. She showed up here by mistake. She wasn't abducted. People are crowding around her upstairs. Come on. And I think with that, since the last episode was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be and wanted it to be. We'll end off today's episode here. I assume most likely with this episode there will probably be 2 more episodes total with the whole castle arc. Most likely. We'll see how it goes though. But anyways, that'll be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.